Everyone, this is Layton Jr. back again. So this one goes out to Paul Richards and David Howarth. Paul Richards, mate, you're saying you've got a local there that you can't get to work. I've just had the exact same problem. Now, because I'm the idiot that I am, I didn't think to look in the obvious place. So you said you had the dynamics beforehand, the Bachman dynamics. So obviously you've given your locals all different addresses. Now basically what's happened is, I don't know if this is the same for you, but this is how I fixed it. Right, I had a class 56 and it was in Alan's book and it didn't have an address. And could I find it? It just couldn't find it anywhere. You know, I was like, what the hell? So I took it next door into the front room, put it on the computer, put it on the lock programmer, and it worked completely fine. Bells and whistles, horns, etc. I was like, what the hell? What's going on here? So I had a look and it said address free, which is weird. I'm like, I'm in address free. Tried that, didn't work. So I brought it back in here, and I'll be honest, and I will be honest here, I've literally sat from like 4 o'clock this morning till now, and it's like 6:53 now a.m. Yes, I've sat here trying to figure it out, and all along I didn't think of looking in the obvious place. So here's my advice, Paul Richards, David Howarth. If you've already had a local and you've already had it on the system, go to your local address list here and just look for something that sticks out. Now, I didn't actually realise, but here you see you've got Locksound version 5. It's got 0M4. Thought maybe it's that one. Nope, not that one. So, release the controller again. Go back to the list of locals. So what I'll do is I'll start from the top to show you exactly what I did. And what I did was I went through all the individual locals that are in the list that have got M4 next to them, because I know that the chip is an M4. It's a Locksound 4 chip and it's an M4 chip. So I went through each individual one of the addresses and tried every single one of them. And I got like fed up, like when I got to 10, I was like, oh God, really? So by the off chance, I scrolled down and I came across this one here, which I'll bring up in 2 seconds. There. Now I tried the Locksound version 5 one and it didn't work. I was like, ah, damn it. Here we go. So just by the off chance, I thought, no, it can't be a Locksound version 4 chip, surely. You know, I haven't used them in donkeys. So I clicked on it. So right, fingers crossed it's going to work this time. Viola. There you go. It was all along sitting staring me in the face. And it's because it's an M4 decoder, and it's what I was saying in my previous video. With an M4 decoder, if it's been previously programmed by the Locksound system, it stays in the system. I don't know how. And it must save it in its memory somewhere. And if you stick like a local that's fitted with an M4 chip in, you'll get the little green box up here. And I was getting that and I was like, what? It's an M4 chip, so why is it not reading it? And all you have to do is you've got to remember, if you haven't given your local a proper name, which I'm always on Alan about, you have to give your locals proper names. Because if you leave it as Locksound version 4, which that one was, then you end up looking, you're like, oh, I'm in Locksound version 4, and it won't be like, I've been fitting version 5 chips. When actually I haven't, I've been fitting version 4 and 5 chips. So there's how I solved the problem. So, Paul, I think you're going to find, mate, that that's the problem. You just need to look for the local in the list, and you'll probably find that the chip you've got fitted is an M4 chip. So have a look on the screen when you put the loco on, and if you get a little green like square like I showed in the previous video, and it says M4 on it, but it reads it straight away, it means your loco's there. But it's just you're gonna have to go through the locals until you find which one it is. So I'm hoping this is of help. This is how I figured it out. If you do that and it doesn't work, Paul, and it doesn't work at all, and you just can't get it to work, I'd take your housing off your engine and double check that your DC chip is fitted properly. I'm assuming they're all sound chips. So anyway, so basically, as I've just pointed out there, go to edit logo. I know like, you know, that some people don't do this, but I'm always on it, Alan, because it makes it easier to find them. And basically all you do is go to, so that's a 56, and it's grey, and it's 040 is the last 3 digits on it, so we know which logo it is, and then just take right into the logo and job done. And now it works. So I'm hoping this is of help to you, Paul, because this is the only thing I can think of that it is, that it's got an M4 chip in it, or it's got a different kind of chip, and with it already being read, try my other video where you reset the decoder and then try it and see if it reads it properly. The one where I've said how to reset your decoder to its default settings. So I'm hoping this video is a help for you as well, David Howarth, because I know, like you, like me, I can be quite, you know, I just overlook things and think, oh no, it can't be that one. So I'm hoping this has been of help, and thank you everybody for your kind comments, especially you, Anthony. I'll give you another big shout out again because your comments are brilliant. Thank you very much, mate. Bye for now.